here. Hey guys, doing the Raedric fight here, Triple Crown solo. The plan here is to use these minor missiles to nuke the mages. First, I'm gonna lay a trap right here, just to do a little more damage to the first one that comes. When I want to funnel them in this doorway right here. Most times you can get just one at a time, but sometimes you get two towards the end of it. I'm gonna start by pulling him. You wanna, this little sweet spot, you wanna be about right there on the edge of the rug. Slow it down a little bit. Trigger the trap. Okay, now see that spell sword guy, who's the bodyguard, but he's really a spell sword, loves to come through. But we hit him with the trap, I believe. But I like to summon the animate right there to help deal with him. What am I doing? And he has to die very quickly because he will destroy your world. The archmages aren't doing anything because they're too far away because they actually lined up perfectly right here. Another one of them's that archer back there. Loves to fuck you up. And I like to destroy him pretty early. I don't think he's going to be a problem in this fight. Gotta do a little heal on myself. That's all he's pretty much done. While I nuke. I don't think we got the priest. Sometimes you get unlucky and it takes 3. Let's hope for the best. Okay, he's dead. We're gonna kill the second one. Not having the priest makes this fight 10 times easier, so he can't mess up the heal. I think we do have the he's just counter. With the new 3.0 patch, every time you target them with the wheel spell, they like to target you back. The positioning kind of messed up the champion, I believe, that was gonna go to try to kill him. I don't even have Raedric. So this would be quite easy, actually. I don't think he's going to be able to heal. A lot of times they have to be right next to him, but if they're in line like that, they won't heal each other. I'm going to use everything else, just kind of, it's pretty much a boring part where you just sit here and wait for them to hit each other. See, I don't like him because he has dirty fighting, which will crit you, or even hit you, which is why I don't use the Wizard of the Doubling on here. Because as soon as you put it up, he hits you with it. I have some Scroll of Flames that I could be using on him. I'll go ahead and toss him up because I don't like this guy hits hard and he will mess up your whole world. You see, they're healing each other. It's exactly what I didn't want. And I'm saving Sworn on Enemy for Raedric because he has very high accuracy or defense, deflection. See, he healed him, but if we kill this guy, shouldn't be as bad. I'm not using my lay on hands yet because I want to see if how far I can get and maybe choose a potion instead and save it because you're still going to be in combat and you're still going to have to pull those people. It's not going to reset it. But so far we have 2 mages and two bodyguards down, so we're actually doing really well right now. Not having the priest changes everything. Go ahead and use a potion since there's only one of them. A lot of times it's real buggy. You'll click on the potion and it won't actually do anything. A lot of times to fix that, I see you have to just push X to cancel your action and then use it again. But we're going to be pretty much cakewalk through the rest of here. Just want to hit at least maybe 2 or 3. Optimize the use of that. He healed him. So you target him with a spell and he countered it with a heal, which is kind of shitty. Shouldn't have did that, but oh well. I thought he didn't have healing because he had liberating. So Archer's the one mainly doing a lot of the damage to me. That's why sometimes I'll just use my missiles on him. Another thing you can do is sometimes when they heal right here, you can use one of your scrolls to hopefully pick them off before they get the cast off. Just lay on hands here. So only really, there might be another paladin up there, and Raedric and the priest. Which, if we can get the priest right, we can be fine. If it's the paladin that I think that's right here, we can solo pull him by just walking down here and he'll pull by himself. A lot of times he doesn't come, but it's really surprising that the priest didn't come. But from this point, after killing the mages, and if the priest was here, I would have fan of flames him and then used my other scroll on him and nuked him down. Because that priest will just heal everything, and then because my constitution is a little bit lower than what most people would use, I can't last as long through a lengthy fight. The 13's fine with the way this happened. So that's what I'm talking about. I clicked on it and didn't even do anything. My Trill heal us up the rest of the way. That's gonna reset. I still have 2 health bars. see who's still up. We know Raedric's still up there. There's the priest. Gonna line of sight him. There's Raedric. That's exactly what I didn't want. I'll try to heal him. Hopefully I get this off for Raedric's heal. Oh, perfect. This will be the last thing. Hopefully we can outlast. This is sworn enemies for you. We're going to do a ton of damage to him really quick. I hope it's just enough before we die. Let's see. So we're going to have to roll pretty high to get us. Roll 89 to crit us. Roll 98 there. Wait. I have enough damage resistant where it didn't really affect. Get down to the nitty gritty. So yeah, ideally you want a little bit more constitution, but I think that priest crit us with his whatever spell that pillar was he did, because it hurt. It took about my whole life bar. And we finished with 19 health. And that is the Raedric fight. I pretty much already cleared every room, but I didn't clear this room that fights too many spell swords, and the wizard really messes you up, and I don't have enough scrolls that you can craft throughout. Just gonna finish this up, finish looting, head back to town, and then head to your stronghold.